clean, easy to wear, easy to recommend Air Force One with psychic blue details for the swoosh, a gum outsole, suede and leather combined to make this sumptuous pair. What do you think of this one? Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of QuickSchopes. Today we have the Air Force One, and this pair is in Photon Dust, Psychic Blue, White. Let me take this opportunity to ask you to like, leave your thoughts, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Yeah, purchase links for these in the description. Stay tuned for the on foot. So yeah, let's start from the soles up. So we have a gum brown outsole, we have a white midsole stitch, psychic blue Nike Air, a white strip, and then we come to this upper. So this upper is composed of suede and smooth grain leather. And if we start from around the toe, you'll see that we have this Photon Dust suede around the toe and Photon Dust smooth grain leather on the toe box. The materials here are pretty standard. Going up the shoe, you'll see more of that Photon Dust suede on the eye stay, and at the base of the eye stay, we have a psychic blue mini swoosh embroidered. Above this, we have a pair of thick white laces to the thickness that I like. These white laces conceal a Photon Dust nylon tongue. At the top of this tongue, you'll see that we have a white tongue tab with psychic blue for the Nike Air. Taking a look at the mid portion of the shoe, you'll see that that mid panel is in that Photon Dust smooth grain leather, the same as on the toe box. And then we come to the swoosh. So the swoosh is smooth grain leather once again, this time in that psychic blue, a beautiful light blue hue right here. The fox in reverts back to that Photon Dust suede, which we've seen around the toe and on the eye stay. And this material is continued to the heel of the shoe, where we have debossed detailing for the Nike Air. Taking a look inside the shoe, you'll see that we have a psychic blue sock liner, which matches the psychic blue insole and Photon Dust for the Nike Air. Let me know what you think of this pair. For me, this is a good one. This is a very good one. The Photon Dust upper, which is composed of leather and suede, gives a nice two-tone subtle effect to this upper of the shoe. Very, very good in my opinion. It goes easy on the eye. Really, really nice just seeing the slight difference between the two materials. Then it's complemented by this fantastic psychic blue swoosh. Light blue is a very good color, and this swoosh, excellent on this Photon Dust upper of this shoe. Very, very nice. It just goes together so nicely. We also get a drop of that Photon Dust on the white midsole as well for the Nike Air. Yeah, very, very good. It just works so well together, Photon Dust and this psychic blue. The materials of the shoe, however, let it down. The suede does feel like that sandpaper suede, which it's just not for me. And the leather of the shoe, it's not that nice plush smooth grain leather. It's that more GR standard leather. The materials just don't do it, which is such a shame because the colorway is so fantastic. This is an easy 9 out of 10 shoe if the materials are on point, which it isn't. It's not. Look at it. Look at the shoe. If this was, perfect shape, perfect materials, then it's the perfect shoe. But unfortunately, the materials once again let things down. You even get a gum sole to boot. A gum sole on this shoe. Excellent. Excellent. It's the perfect match. Finishes off the shoe perfectly. We've got the blue, we've got the brown outsole. Oh my days. Fantastic. Fantastic. I haven't even started about the laces. The laces, look at those. This is a good shoe. I did have to resist talking about the laces once again, but look how thick these laces are. White laces, perfect for this shoe. Look at the thickness. Thicker than your usual white lace. So if you want to swap them out to a regular white lace and maybe put these in another shoe or something like that, you have the opportunity to. What would you swap these out to? Maybe a psychic blue lace if you have a psychic blue lace lying about. Of course, maybe a different shade of blue, maybe a pink to, contrast with the blue, maybe a white lace. There's options. There's definitely options. I wouldn't have thought of a thick white lace for this pair unless they came with it, and obviously they did. But as I said, only these thick white laces come with this one, so if you want to do a lace swap, you can do from your lace box. This pair fits like normal Air Force Ones. Compared to other shoes, go down half a size. Let's check these out on feet. With all that being said, a solid pair in my opinion. That's why I give these a 7.5 out of 10. This is a good shoe, a very good shoe. The colorway is epic, the blocking works fantastically, and it has some very nice details, whether it's the mini swoosh, the outsole, and just the general build up of the shoe. It's the materials that let it down. The colorway though, fire, absolute fire. Let me know what you think of this pair. Remember, this is not the only Psychic Blue pair that has come out this year. There has been another one, the Patent Leather Psychic Blue pair. That one also has thick laces as well, believe it or not. Very interesting. Purchase links for both of them in the description. Check out that Psychic Blue pair right here. I've been Schopes. Thank you everybody for subscribing, sharing your thoughts. Always appreciated. Signing out. See ya.